Talk and learn. OLIP Podcast. Hi everyone, welcome back to the OLIP Podcast. I'm Oli.
And I'm Tulips. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We have got a fun one. We're talking about food, not just food as in eating, but food as the heart of culture. In our last episode, we explored lifestyle and now we're diving into culture, starting with something everyone can relate to, food.
Yes, because honestly, if you want to understand a culture, start with what they eat.
I was reading National Geographic the other day, and they said food is basically a living archive of history. Like a bowl of pho in Vietnam isn't just soup, it carries stories of French colonial influence, local herbs, family traditions.
Exactly. Same with Italian pasta. The Smithsonian had an article about how tomatoes, which are originally from the Americas, didn't even arrive in Italy until the 1500s. But now pasta with tomato sauce is basically the symbol of Italian food. It shows how culture adapts and evolves through food.
Right, food isn't just about taste. It's about migration, trade, colonization, and religion. Every dish has a backstory.
Okay, let me ask you, Tulips. If someone asks, what food represents your identity or your family, what would you say?
Oh, easy. For me, it's rice. Growing up, rice was always on the table. It's not just food, it's comfort and it's family. Even when I travel, if I find rice, I feel at home.
Yes, I get that. For me, it's bakso. My mom used to make it every weekend, and it represents everyday life in Indonesia. Simple, affordable, but so full of flavor and love. I think that's why BBC once called food the glue of identity, because it connects you to your roots.
And notice how immigrants bring their food traditions with them. Like in the US, entire neighborhoods are built around Chinatown, Little Italy, Koreatown, and food is always the centerpiece.
Something else I found in psychology today is that eating together literally improves relationships. Shared meals strengthen bonds. Families who eat together are more connected, and communities that cook together feel closer.
That's so true. Think about festivals too. Thanksgiving, Lunar New Year, Eid, Diwali, every big celebration is centered around food.
Yes, and even outside of big holidays, think about how often we say, let's grab coffee, or let's go out to eat. Food is always the excuse for connection.
Right. Nobody says, let's sit in silence in a room for 2 hours. It's always over a meal. Another cool thing is how food breaks barriers. UNESCO even lists traditional cuisines like the Mediterranean diet and Japanese washaku as cultural heritage because they are more than meals. They are philosophies of living.
Yes, and when you try food from another culture, it's like the easiest way to start understanding that culture. You don't need to know the language, just taste the food and you're already connecting.
Exactly. It's like what Slow Food International says. Food is identity, but also diplomacy. Sharing a meal is one of the oldest forms of peace building.
So, let me throw a fun question at you. If you had to introduce your culture to someone through one dish, what would you choose?
I go with something simple but symbolic. Probably satay. It's communal, you grill it together and it's about sharing. What about you?
I think I'd go with soup, like a hearty stew. It's slow, it's warming, and it always makes me think of family. Plus, it's one of those dishes where everyone has their own twist.
Even our answers prove the point. Food isn't just calories, it's culture, memory, and emotion all in one.
So yeah, if you really want to know a culture, start with their food. It's history, identity, community, all wrapped into one plate.
And next time you sit down for a meal, just notice you're not only eating food, you're tasting stories passed down through generations.
Love that. Thanks for joining us today on the OLIP Podcast.
We'd love to hear from you. What food represents your culture or family? Drop it in the comments below.
See you next time.